Hello everybody, welcome back to Kai Talks NFL, and today I'm going to be doing my Week 12 NFL predictions. Thank you all for 1,000 subscribers. The growth over the past 2 weeks has been just absolutely insane. I hope you all stick with me and we can watch this channel grow together, and I can't thank you all enough. If you guys do enjoy today's video, let me know with a like as I'm trying to grow my channel even though the growth has been amazing lately, like I just said. Let's get right into it. Starting off with the Bills versus the Texans on Thursday Night Football. Give me the Bills to get the W here, 21-10. I think Buffalo might struggle a bit against the Texans defense, but CJ Stroud isn't playing and Davis Mills is. I think Davis Mills is a decent quarterback, but I do see him struggling against some guys like Cole Bishop and Maxwell Harrison. I think either one of those guys will get a pick against Davis Mills, and that'll play a factor in helping the Bills win this game. Give me the Bills to get the dub here, 21-10. The next game we got is the Bears versus the Steelers. Give me the Bears, man, 21-17. The Bears are rolling right now, and I do not think that's going to stop, especially with Aaron Rodgers not playing with his broken wrist, I believe. Mason Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer, is playing, and I don't see him taking over this hot Chicago Bears team. I think it's going to be close. That's why I have it at 21-17. But the Bears find a way to win, kind of like they have been. I do expect Caleb to throw a dumb interception, but at the end of the game, kind of like he has been, he is going to clutch somehow, some way, and the Bears get the dub. The next game we have is the Patriots versus the Bengals. Drake May legacy game incoming. Give me the Patriots, 33-13. A little birdie told me Joe Burrow might be coming back soon. It's still not going to do anything. I think you guys are already almost eliminated from the playoffs. But even without Burrow this game, your guys' defense is just so cheeks. Going against Drake May, who's a gunslinger, and your weakness being your secondary, it all adds up to a Drake May legacy game. I think Drake May throws for a ton here. Stephon Diggs has another huge game, and the Patriots get the win. The next game we have is the Giants versus the Lions. Give me the Lions, 35-21. I think Jameis is going to air out a lot, kind of like he always does, but he's going to make some mistakes, and especially under all this pressure from the Lions defense, and their pretty good secondary as well, and also with Jameis Winston barely having anybody to throw to, I think the Lions play complimentary football here and get the dub. It's going to be a huge passing day for Detroit. I'm feeling it. I don't think the rushing is going to be as involved. Detroit gets the W. The next game we have is the Packers versus the Vikings. You better prove me right this game, because I'm going with the Minnesota Vikings, 27-24. The Packers in the past 3 weeks have not looked good. They lost to the Panthers by a field goal, lost to the Eagles by a field goal, in a game that was 10-7, by the way, and they just beat the Giants by only a touchdown. I don't think the Packers offense is looking very good, and I think the Vikings defense looks decent at times. I see Jordan Love struggling under the pressure of Minnesota and shutting down Green Bay's offense. And with the Vikings, well, I think JJ McCarthy bounces back here. I think the team had a good talking to him this week, and he's gonna activate 9. God, that's the stupidest thing he could have ever said. But seriously, I think he's gonna play decent this game. I think he's gonna get some of his dumb mistakes under control, and he's gonna light up Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison accurately this week. He goes on the road to Green Bay and gets the dub. The next game we have is the Seahawks versus the Titans. Jeepers, give me the Seahawks, 32-7. The Titans suck. Their offense sucks. Their defense sucks. And both the Seahawks offense and defense is elite. It all adds up. Give me the Seahawks to get the dub. Not a lot of thought there. The next game we have is the Colts versus the Chiefs. Danny, I'm praying you make the Chiefs fall again. I'm going with the Colts, 28-27. The Colts are coming off the bye week. Before the bye week, Jonathan Taylor just had a 3-touchdown game for 250 yards. I think this Colts offense is rejuvenated and ready to go, and the Colts get the win here over the Chiefs by 1 single point. And for the Chiefs, well, I don't really have a good reason why they're gonna lose. I honestly just think the Colts slightly get the edge here. I'm going with the Colts to get the dub. The next game we have is the Jets versus the Ravens. Justin Fields got benched. Well, that's a wrap on his career, although I really do hope he gets another chance somewhere, probably by him being a backup and the starter getting injured, because I just feel bad for the guy, man. But he sucks. And for this game specifically, the Ravens are putting BTA 35-10. Lamar has arrived, and I know he struggled against the Browns defense last week, but the Browns defense ain't that bad. The Jets defense is terrible. He absolutely lights it up with a guy like Mark Andrews this game. I believe Derrick Henry bounces back too. This is going to be a dominant Ravens offensive performance, and the Jets just won't be able to keep up because they have nobody. Their only source of points this game is going to be Breece Hall, and that's where I think the touchdown is going to come from. Give me the Ravens, 35-10. The next game we have is the Browns versus the Raiders, where Shedeur Sanders is starting, and I think he gets the dub here, 21-6. There are so many critics of him after one quarter of football, like a quarter and a half maybe. Give the guy a break. He was thrown in mid-game after being sidelined for 11 weeks. I think he's going to take a lot more risk than Dillon Gabriel this game. He's going to make a lot more big plays. I think he'll definitely make a dumb mistake. Honestly, Max Crosby will probably force a fumble on him, but I think, like I said earlier, he'll make those big plays, outscore this terrible Raiders offense, and they get the dub here. And I bet you the Raiders barely run Ashton Jeanty this game because, I don't know, they're pretty dumb. Like, seriously, the guy barely ran the ball all last week. I'm going with the Browns here. The next game we got is the Jaguars versus the Cardinals. I'm going with the Cardinals here, 28-20. Jacoby Brissett completed the most passes in NFL history last week, and him and Trey McBride are actually a pretty good duo. And with Trevor Lawrence, I don't think he's been looking that great over the past couple weeks. He's been pretty inaccurate, made some dumb interceptions, and I think even though the Cardinals defense has been bad, I still think Trevor won't be able to do a lot. The Cardinals get the win here, 28-20. The next game we have is the Eagles versus the Cowboys. A lot of people aren't going to like this, but I'm going with the Cowboys to get the win here, 27-20. Philly's wins haven't been very convincing to me over the past couple weeks. They barely beat the Detroit Lions, barely beat the Packers over the past 2 weeks, and Dallas's offense looked so good last week. Pickens and CD, I know they're like gambling the morning before or something. That's just so stupid. Anyways, I think they're going to go off, and I think Saquon struggles against this Cowboys run defense. I'm going with the Cowboys to get the dub here. Next game we have is the Falcons versus the Saints. I'm going with the Falcons, 20-17. I don't think Kirk is very good anymore. I mean, he's played the past 2 weeks, and he's just been okay, but I think he'll be able to do just enough against this pretty weak Saints defense, and I think Shuck struggles against this Falcons defense. I have a feeling the Falcons get a huge interception this game that helps them get the dub here. Even though I think the Falcons season is cooked without Michael Penix, I'm going with the Falcons to get the dub here. And the next game we have is the Buccaneers versus the Rams on Sunday Night Football. Give me the Bucs to bounce back, 31-30. Baker Mayfield knows they're slipping up right now, and the Rams, they're feeling comfortable. They just got a huge win over the Seahawks, but it's going to be a Baker Mayfield type of game. A Baker Mayfield primetime clutch game, one of those. I think he has a huge play towards the end of the game when the Buccaneers are down and gets the Buccaneers the win. The Rams fall and the Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield get the win even with all their injuries. And the final game, we have my 49ers versus the Panthers. You really think I'm going to pick the Panthers here? I'm going with my San Francisco 49ers, 31-10 actually. I don't think the Panthers know what is coming their way. Brock Purdy, Ricky Pearsall, George Kittle, and Christian McCaffrey are coming their way. I don't think this Panthers defense will be able to do virtually anything. I think they struggle containing Christian McCaffrey. I think in the receiving game, the main focus is going to be on Ricky Pearsall, and that's going to allow a guy like George Kittle or Jawan Jennings to go off. And I also think the Panthers offense struggles against this 49ers defense. We just got 2 interceptions last week, and I do see Lenore getting another pick this week. 49ers play complimentary football here and get the dub on Monday Night Football. Anyways, that is it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, let me know with a like. Thank you all for 1,000 subscribers, and I will see you all in the next one.